Hi, I'm Roger with the Kitchup Alliance. In this brief video, I'd like to cover how to attach a file to a reimbursement if you're the data manager. Historically, in the previous versions of SAMUS, that would not have been possible. Only a finance manager could have attached something to a reimbursement. However, the new system, there is a way to do that through permissions, which we have enabled. And the scenario would include at the end of the month, you need to, let's say, attach the sign-in sheets that your contract requires to the reimbursement. For the month of June, you would need to have all of the sign-in sheets in a date order scanned into one document with a title of deliverable to. But I'm not going to get into the details of exactly how to do that particular file. What's important is how to attach any file to a reimbursement worksheet. So to start with, as a data manager, you normally would work in the delivery side, and I'll just begin there. But it's time to attach that document or that PDF. You've already scanned your sign-in sheets in order, and you have that one PDF. There may be other documents that you need to attach as well per your contract. So you want to coordinate with your contract manager to make sure you understand all of those. So now I need to go to the area in SAMUS where the reimbursement exists. And by the way, you can't do this until the reimbursement has been created. So you would want to coordinate with your finance manager when they tell you, hey, it's in edit mode, it's created, not submitted, they're not done with it, obviously. Then you could go in and do the following. First, you're going to navigate to the fiscal side of SAMUS. So we're going to go up to the top left and choose the drop down arrow, and we're going to go to fiscal. Now your fiscal is going to look a little different than mine, but you will have an option for fiscal documents on the submenu, as you see here. Now you're going to probably need to search for it the first time, and I'll show you how to do a search, but for the moment I want to go straight to the reimbursement that we're going to look at. Okay, I'm going to test programs reimbursement, and I want to add that attachment, show you exactly how you would do that. Once you find the reimbursement that you need to work with, you'll go up to the top left and click the Files option, and then you will get an option to browse to find your document. So give me just a second. There's the button I'm looking for, Add File. So you're going to click Add File. And really the first thing you want to do is browse to your computer and get the file. Make sure you have it. Okay, so I'm going to just do a test doc one, or actually I see I have a sign-in sheet. That's really what we're doing here. So I'll do a sign-in sheet. And I will give it a title at that point. Deliverable to, and maybe I'll do something like sign-in sheets for June 2022. And then the description is optional. You could put something in there if you want to, if you think it's necessary, and then upload the file. And there you see the file. And if you were to click it, you could open up and see what it confirm it's the file that you were looking for. And at this point, you're done, unless you need to attach some other documents to this reimbursement for your contract. And I'm sure your finance manager would be able to help with giving you a list of those things as well. There could be some others. Now, you might want to go back to the summary of the reimbursement. And at this point, you can navigate back to the delivery side. You're done. You would go to fiscal, drop down at the top left, choose delivery again, and then you were back over in the delivery side. Now, I said at the beginning, I would show you how to search for your reimbursement. So let's do that. So we're going in again, and we're going back to the fiscal side. You go to fiscal documents. Now, if you've already reviewed the reimbursement in question and you come back to it, a day or two later, you should see it in your recents list. If it's not there, you can always go up and either click fiscal documents directly or come down and click search. I'll go up here and I'll click fiscal documents directly, and I will get a search area. Now, there's a couple of icons here that you should be familiar with. One is the clear all filters. Every time you come in to do a new search, I recommend you clear all filters. And once you do that, you can either do a keyword search, or you can come down and click the icon, which we call the hamburger, on the column that makes the most sense for you to find what you're looking for. So I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to click the hamburger, and I'll leave it with contains, but I could change it to equals. But if I change it to equals, I have to get it exactly right. And I'm just going to say contains, and I know my test program has the word jumbo in it. So it's going to search this column where I click the hamburger icon for any program that has the word jumbo. Click OK. And as you see, I found a number of them. Now look at this. I've got budgets and reimbursements and amendments going back for different years and so forth. Usually the year that you're going to be looking for, the reimbursement you're going to be looking for, the most recent, will be at the bottom. And sure enough, I see 21, 22, August to July. And this does look like the ID number I was working on a moment ago. I can view it simply by clicking view, and I'll do that in a moment. Also wanted to say that you can look up things by fiscal period. You can look up things by fiscal area. If I were to go there, click contains, I could type in RE, and I'd probably find reimbursement. However, in this instance, I want to show you how to use the equals. If you've got something that has equals with a drop-down list, that works well. You can click reimbursement, click OK. Then I can go back up here. Let's see if I can do this without clearing the overall grid. I'm going to say equals again if it will show it to me, and it doesn't look like it's going to. I wanted to change it to budget, so I think what I'll do is I'll just type budget, and I'll click OK. Yeah, and this is a case where I'd have to clear that. And if I came back to program and click jumbo, click OK. Now I come here and I do equals again, and this time I click budget. I'll get just the budgets. And so if you run into a little hiccup when you're trying to do a search, particularly if you're trying to do an and search, this and that, you may have to clear that grid every once in a while, so don't be afraid to do that. And now I want to confirm and use this row. I'm going to click view, and this should be the one we were looking at, but I see that it's a different one. So I'm going to go back with my back arrow, and I see that there's another one up here with that date. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I was working on a reimbursement to start with. So I come back here and I'll click OK. And this is my reimbursement we were looking at. I'll click view. And I can go up here and confirm that my file was in there. And sure enough, deliverable 2, sign-in sheets for June 2022. So that's basically everything you need to know to attach a document to a fiscal to the reimbursement, which is a fiscal document, and how to do that as a data manager. So I hope this helps. If you have any issues or questions, you can contact us at samus@coj.net. And this process will not only work for summer camps, but will also work for after-school programs. So good luck with the 2022 summer camp. Thank you.